Our weather impact team is tracking a chance of severe weather this week. Nathan Scott is following the latest and newest forecast models. Nathan, tell us more.
Good afternoon, Jurnee. It's a beautiful Tuesday, but things could turn ugly for Wednesday evening and more likely into Friday afternoon and Friday night. We do have a THV 11 weather impact alert. Not so much for Wednesday just yet. However, the chance that there could be a couple of strong to severe thunderstorms has increase. We've got a 2 out of 5 now for West Arkansas, and it does include Hot Springs, Mena, Mount Ida, Arkadelphia, Texarkana, all the way up through Fort Smith. The rest of the THV 11 viewing area predominantly under a 1 out of 5 risk on Wednesday evening. That's a marginal risk. Friday, though, nothing's changed. We still have a 3 out of 5 for a large part of the state. That includes Little Rock and off to the north and east. I think the highest chance of severe weather will be for east and northeast Arkansas. But let's talk about what's going to be happening here for later Wednesday evening into Wednesday night. We're going to have storms that bubble up into Oklahoma. Here's the hail risk. And we do have the potential that these storms could produce some hail, large hail, quarter, maybe golf ball size hail before they start to weaken as they get closer into central Arkansas. So your storm impacts for Wednesday evening, the highest threat will be for the potential of storms to reach their maximum capability in producing large hail. Damaging winds can't be ruled out, and a tornado cannot be ruled out either. Enjoy today. Temperatures warming up into the upper 70s to lower 80s. I'll have more on Friday's severe weather potential coming up.
Nathan, thank you. New details have emerged within the morning hours. Southwest Airlines is opting to roll back their free checked bag policy. The airline's Bags Fly Free program allowed customers to check 2 bags free of charge. That, however, is no longer starting on May 28th. We're waiting to learn how much the airline will charge passengers. Southwest is usually preferred for its budget-friendly options. And without free bag check, customers have one more thing to worry about.
The reason why I love flying with Southwest is because there's no cost for bags.
That adds to your ticket. It's already enough that our prices of airfare is almost doubled, so it's a lot, and especially right now during our economy, it's not fixed yet.
The airline says they will continue offering 2 free check bags, but that will only apply to its Rapid Rewards members. The Arkansas legislature is advancing the governor's overhaul of higher education. The Arkansas Access Act cleared a joint committee on Monday. 2 versions of the proposal spent over 7 hours in debate. It's modeled after the LEARNS Act, which focuses on K-12 education. Access focuses heavily on expanding pathways beyond traditional 4-year degrees.
What we're doing today in Access is making sure that every child has that pathway that's built out for them, and making sure that every school district is supported in meeting those expectations.
The bill faces opposition over a provision to eliminate diversity, equity, and inclusion programs. It also includes a section barring excused absences for protests. This week, the Arkansas National Guard will break ground on a multi-million-dollar readiness center. These renderings, courtesy of the Arkansas National Guard, the groundbreaking will take place on Thursday. The readiness facility has a price tag of over $14 million. It will be home to the 142nd Field Artillery Brigade. The new facility is part of a larger plan to modernize readiness centers statewide. And tomorrow, construction begins on the new Arkansas School for the Deaf and Blind. We previously reported on the growing need for renovations. The governor has heavily supported those plans. We found out that she will attend tomorrow's ceremony and will work to obtain video and sound from the event. Well, in case you missed it, Little Rock's police chief says overall crime has declined in the capital city. Take a look. Overall crime is reportedly down 18%. Property crime is down by 25%, while violent crime is down 4%. However, this doesn't negate the fact that homicides have spiked. This year alone, there's been 17 reported in Little Rock, and by this time last year, there were only 7. The city's police chief, however, is optimistic about his department's efforts.
It's frustration for me, especially when you're 10 more than where you were the previous year. It's very frustrating. If you really want to know the health of your city, look at your 3- and 5-year averages. That really tells you where your community is at. And our 5-year averages are really good. I mean, we're down almost all categories. All divisions are down.
According to the chief, the department is implementing new investigative techniques. For now, the department is focused on preventing crime before it starts. Liberty Utilities is under investigation by the Attorney General's office. For years, its customers have complained about billing issues. The mayor of Whitehall had filed a formal complaint and it reached Attorney General Tim Griffin. His office is now taking action and is conducting a review of records.
I heard from primarily Whitehall, but our investigation is to the broader Jefferson County, and we will be looking at all of these issues that the mayor's raised, that consumers have raised about Liberty Utilities and the billing.
AG Griffin says it could be weeks before his office completes a full review. Canada is being slammed with a new round of tariffs. U.S. President Donald Trump made the announcement as the stock market plummeted. Natalie Brand reports on the uncertainty that surrounds recent policy.
Stocks fell further at the start of trading Tuesday following Monday's sell-off, Wall Street's worst day so far this year.
On again, off again tariffs, retaliations, cuts at the government, and it is making people feel concerned enough that we could see the economy slow down.
As the White House downplays concerns over the market, President Trump raised the stakes Tuesday. He announced on social media he's doubling the tariff set to take effect tomorrow on Canadian steel and aluminum coming into the U.S. It will now be 50%. That's in response to Ontario's 25% retaliatory tax on electricity exports to the U.S. U.S. farmers and grocers describe a roller coaster as they brace for tariff impacts. Agriculture Secretary Brooke Rollins acknowledged the concern.
Secretary, what's your message to farmers worried about tariffs, retaliatory tariffs, and the uncertainty?
The uncertainty is real, and the farmers and our ranchers are concerned. It's going to be a little bit bumpy for, maybe a few weeks or a few months, but at the end, his vision, and again, what we're effectuating is that our American farmers and ranchers, but truly all Americans, will be moving into an era of greater prosperity.
On Capitol Hill, lawmakers are trying to head off a partial government shutdown at the end of the week. Vice President J.D. Vance headed there this morning ahead of a critical House vote on a stopgap budget measure.
This clean CR contains no poison pill riders, no policy riders there at all, no cuts to Medicare, Medicaid, or Social Security, zero.
But with one GOP hardliner, Kentucky's Thomas Massie, already saying he's a no, the White House confirmed President Trump is making phone calls to potential holdouts. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
A state title will be more than a win for the Morrilton boys basketball team. We have that story ahead at 12:17.
Devil Dogs will take on.
And the severe weather risk for Wednesday evening is a level 1 or 2 across the state, but then we're at a level 3 on Friday from Little Rock and off to the east. That means numerous severe thunderstorms will be possible and a few may be intense. I'll have more details on this potential severe weather as we close out the work week coming up.